Hi, Farah. Farah?
Hello?
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How it's going great. It's going amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. How's your day been?
Pretty normal. I finished my work today and then I called you.
Yeah. We say as if we haven't been calling for like the last 3 hours. Your microphone just died.
It didn't die.
Oh.
It's just a momentary loss.
Okay. Hello. Helua. Helua. I always forget the Helua. Helua.
Hello?
Hello. 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 That doesn't work. I hate that. Anyways, we've got Farah on the line.
I sure am here.
I feel like the music is still a little bit loud, huh? I have trouble hearing you. There we go. That's good. So yeah, we're just it's an exercise stream. You never tune into my do you ever tune into my exercise streams?
No, because they're during my lunch.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I think I've tuned into like once or twice, you know?
I'm surprised when any of my friends tune into any of my streams, because why would they?
To shit on you?
Well, good to know I have supportive friends.
It's, you know, keep your enemies closer.
I'm on my elliptical now, by the way, for the people consuming this content.
Got the heart rate monitor on.
I do. I have it hooked up to my VTube model so that she turns red and breathes heavier. Have you actually seen? Okay, actually, you should look at my. It's actually really cool. It's a plugin that Skeleton made. It's a VTS plugin that like you can get your heart rate as a parameter, and like you can tint your mesh so that you turn red, and it makes you breathe faster as your heart rate goes up.
Oh, I should use that for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh yes, except that yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe your skin turns blue.
Oh God.
But yeah, that'll be good. I hate this heart rate monitor though. It's actually so difficult to get it to actually stay on, like stay turned on. Why am I out of breath? Turns out, oh, this is bad. It's really hard to get it to stay turned on, because the only way that it turns on is if it is like, if it's wet, which is really weird. But I'm really not much of a sweater, so I have to pour water all over myself. To get it to stay turned on. Yes, welcome to another episode of my abnormally high heart rate. It really is abnormally high.
Those are rookie numbers. You need to pump those numbers up.
No, it's really not. I mean, it'll what now at this point it'll stay at like 65 to 72 or so. I think 70 is about the highest it gets. But the problem is I'm just walking. I'm essentially just walking right now. This is my walking heart rate. That's the problem. What's it called? Tracheotomy? Tachyardomy?
I think it's the tacky one. The tachyardomy?
Tacky something. You were looking at 180 when you were doing elliptical last week. But do you actually exercise? Because I'm just walking on this elliptical. I'm so unhealthy. It's okay. It's okay. I've been feeling, even though I've only started this serious health journey in the last 48 hours, I already feel better. So tachycardia, that's right. What?
I forgot. No. Come back.
Come back. You do cardio 3 times a week. Oh, can't relate. Although I've done it twice this week. It's not too bad. Accidentally. Did I tell you I accidentally streamed yesterday? Twice?
No.
So, when I was making my schedule, I had the thought, I was like, oh, I want to like work out as much as I can this week, so I should do like 2 streams. But then when I went to make the actual schedule, I was like, oh, I don't have room to write 2 streams on here, so I'll just cancel the workout streams. But I didn't erase them from my like little calendar. So tomorrow, or yesterday, I unprivated the stream that was supposed to be for today and tweeted about it, and then realized it was scheduled for today. But I just did it.
So proud of you.
Thank you. Meanwhile, miss going to soccer 10 times a week.
I only go twice a week. I'm only doing as much cardio as you, really.
Yours is a lot more intense.
It depends. I'm not very good, so sometimes it's just kind of like
standing in the
field.
That kid who's out in the
outfield
picking his nose.
I'm watching and lurking when you least expect it.
You're like the Kuroko no Basket like 8th player or whatever.
Oh my god, I am. I actually am.
Did we determine that in fact they were just cheating, or did we have a misunderstanding?
No, no, I think we were right. They were just cheating. We were right. You can only have 5 people on a team, and Kuroko was the 6th player. You can't just have a 6th person on the team just because he can't be noticed.
Please, someone. I remember us talking about this, but we didn't have anyone to confirm it. Please, in chat, if you are a consumer of Kuroko no Basket, confirm for us that the conceit of Kuroko no Basket is that they're just cheaters.
Count the number of people on their team and count the number of people on the other team.
Oh, true.
The math's not mathing. Also, I remember what I was going to say. I was at the doctor's office once, and I like stood up when she was taking my blood pressure, and my heart rate jumped way up, and she's like, "You're dehydrated." So what I'm saying is, your heart rate might be super high just because you're dehydrated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I should get some water then. I actually feel really thirsty. That would actually make a lot of sense, to be honest.
Maybe some electrolytes.
Oh, I should get some Gatorade, yeah. I'm too winded to drink this water.
How many people on basketball team?
We're settling this today.
Yeah, 5 basketball players in the court at any time, at any given time. So they did just, I swear that they never subbed Kuroko out for anyone, and they just put him on.
Kuroko no Basket is about men's high school, Japanese men's high school basketball.
They pulled their goalie. Yeah, that's right, the famous goalie role in basketball. Just reminded me of how bad I am at soccer. It's not a problem with my Thursday team, because they're worse. My Tuesday team is just really, really good. Scares me. Like I'm not even letting anyone down because they don't expect anything from me.
Oh my gosh.
It's only up from there, I guess.
I want to play tennis. I miss tennis so much.
If you want to drive to where I am, I'll play you anytime.
No, that's absolutely not happening.
Thursdays or Mondays.
I just need to find a big wall. That's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, okay, so over some sort of holiday break, I don't really remember specifically when, but I was back in our hometown, and I was like, man, it's a beautiful day. I don't have anyone to play tennis with, but I want to hit the ball. So I went down to my elementary school, and in fact, I did something really stupid, and I can't remember quite why I did this, but I parked like essentially almost a mile away from the school. It was like it was on the other side of the school, and then I had to walk through a different school to get to that school. just to use their ball wall. And I got to the ball wall, and it turns out that they have not renovated that ball wall since I was in elementary school. So like, it looked like an apocalyptic scene because it was like just this big wooden wall that was mostly falling down, and like had all these giant holes in it. And then the blacktop part of it was like all messed up and had weeds growing out. So I was trying to hit the tennis ball against this partially still standing wall that I was afraid I was just gonna break the ball through the wall. And then even when the ball bounced on the ground, it was just flying everywhere because the surface was so uneven. It was depressing. You know, to come to think of it, I was stupid because I should have just gone and bounced the ball against the like building.
Mm.
Oh well.
Was that the wall that had the big words lacrosse printed on it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Despite the fact that there was no lacrosse being played there, yeah. I don't really know why that was.
I looked up photos of Kuroko no Basuke, and I think we were just bad at counting. They only had 5 people on.
But they called him the Phantom. Did they call him the Phantom 5th player?
I think of the starting lineup, he was the 6th player.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, I can't be said I was bad at counting because I never counted.
I know why. They called him the Phantom 6 because there was like the known like 5 aces of the team, and he was the Phantom 6th ace of the team.
Oh, but he's not even a starting player.
Yeah. Oh, Kuroko.
Oh, Kuroko.
There's a live action one? Oh, it was a play.
Yeah, of course. There's always a play.
Weirder.
There's always plays. Do you know how many plays they make?
I know, but basketball?
They make plays of all of them, no matter how stupid it is. There's actually a very, very, very popular haiku play.
Oh, man.
I hit 182 heart rate, by the way.
You'll get there eventually. A heart attack.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually, by which I mean falling dead on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at 186 right now. Oh, no. At 190, you can legally be declared dead.
Oh, no. I worry that I think that my heart rate actually goes down in stressful situations in a really weird turn of events. So I feel like when I play Five Nights at Freddy's with a heart rate monitor, it's instead of just being like a very normal rise, it's going to be a very concerning straight down.
We'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited for that to happen. It's going to be fun. I hate this heart rate monitor though. Might as well just strap a GoPro to film a Fitbit, for gosh sakes. It's like a health bar. Actually, I think they do have, so I use a site called Pulsoid to get my heart rate. I think they do have overlays that look like heart rate, that look like health bars. Berkeley standard football play. It's probably the only sports play I know. What? I don't know anything about that. I'm talking about anime play adaptations, which are very popular. I thought they had gone down in popularity. I was entirely incorrect. They are more popular than ever before.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Oshi no Ko, which is a manga that you do not like, which is fair, had an entire arc that was just about a anime play adaptation.
Oh. She, no.
Oshi? No.
Oh,
Ko.
yes, I remember. Yes, I do not like it.
Yeah, it's such a weird premise. For anyone who's not aware, it's actually a stupidly popular manga in Japan, to the point where I wonder if it's gonna get an anime, which is gonna be a really weird anime. It's a manga about this guy who's a gynecologist. Weirdly, actually important point to make. Who is a huge fan of this one idol, and he works out in the middle of the nowhere, and he has this young girl who has cancer. She's dying. She's also a fan of this idol. Young girl patient who's dying of cancer, who's also a fan of the idol. The idol comes to his hospital because she's pregnant and needs to give birth in secret. And the night before she's supposed to give birth, he is murdered by a serial killer. And he and the girl who is dying of cancer are reincarnated as the idol's twin children. And then, when they're like less than a year old, she is murdered by a serial killer. And then they grow up to be high schoolers, the two twins, which is the young girl who had cancer and this 30-something-year-old gynecologist.
Which is my problem with it. The 30-something gynecologist, if they remade the whole thing without him, I would enjoy it, but I can't get past him. He's so weird.
He is really weird, and I'll be honest, their execution of it does not make it less weird, because he fully acts like an actual, like, from being a one-year-old kid and the idol getting murdered, from then on, he's like, I do not care about acting like a child. I am a 30-year-old man and I am out for revenge. And it's super weird. And so, yeah, so now they're high schoolers, and then it becomes Skip Beat, essentially, but like way more serious. And so both of them enter the entertainment industry, but he's entering the entertainment industry so that he can find the idol's killer, who he believes is his father, because they don't know who his father, the kids don't know who their father is.
Which, all of that is so interesting. But God, he's so weird.
He is really weird. He's pretty weird. I don't know. I had way more of a problem with it when he was like a little tiny child. But now that he's a high schooler, I have less of a problem with it. Honestly, it only really stands out when he interacts with his twin sister, who just acts like a normal kid because she died when she was like 10, right? So, yeah, we're talking about Oshi no Ko, which is a manga I like, but Farah is obviously not interested in because it's weird.
For good reasons. It's just, I would be interested in it.
Valid reasons.
Everything that's good about it, I like.
Yeah. I'll be honest, without giving away any spoilers, recently in the manga, it sort of shifted away from him focusing on finding the killer, and I really liked it, and I was hoping that they were just gonna run with it, and of course they aren't. Of course they aren't. They've shifted back to that. You like it a lot too? It's good. I mean, it's entertaining. I really like manga about like people joining a career or an industry in general. So like Shirobako. Oh my God, I'm blanking on all of them. My heart rate is really high. I know, I'm really unhealthy.
Silver Spoon.
Huh? Oh, Silver Spoon. I hate the anime version though. But
No.
Silver Spoon is really good. There's one that I always forget that no one talks about anymore, but it's about these girls who are voice actors, and the main character is this girl who's awful, but I love her. There's a new plot twist coming. Well, yeah, they kind of revealed that in the last chapter. They said some stuff. Anyways, or dramatic
There's that
irony.
one that got
stuff.
canceled because the author turned out to be a pedophile.
Still mad about that. That Act Age, yeah, Act Age got canceled because the author was just actually a pedophile. That was so upsetting. Act Age I liked way better than Oshi no Ko too, which is, and I honestly believe that the reason Oshi no Ko is so popular is because everyone who liked Act Age just transferred over to Oshi no Ko. Am I winning? No, I'm dying. I said the word? Oh. I'm not running. That's the worst part. I'm just kind of walking.
You're weak.
My heart is weak. My heart is actually kind of weak though.
Only cardio can fix it. That's why it's got cardio in the name.
And not like a pacemaker like I probably should have.
Well, no, I think you gotta try and strengthen your heart the normal way first.
Yeah, that's fair. But you know, I was born with arrhythmia. Yeah.
Well, you're still alive.
Yeah, it's not bad enough that it'll kill me. It's just literally keeps me up at night. I've talked to you about this, all my heart palpitations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fully
How
aware.
quick am I walking? Step, 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 step. It's really embarrassing when I actually tell you the pace. I said pedometer. Yeah. I don't think it's fine. I am technically now, by the way, my channel is now officially technically monetized, but I turned off all the monetization. So you can't super chat me or whatever. And memberships, for some reason, I can't even apply to. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know.
You have to get stronger for the eventual IRL streamer versus V streamer war.
I got so distracted, by the way, that not only did I finish the 12-minute interval, the machine shut itself off. So let's start a new one. Okay. Yeah, I'm strengthening myself for the 4D versus 3D versus 2D war.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have 4K watch hours. Yeah, I have monetization on my channel. In fact, YouTube yells at me every time I have a video. It's like, hey, do you want to monetize this video? And I'm like, no, thank you. I don't. I don't want to make people have to watch ads and have ads pop up every 5 seconds. 4D is what you all are probably in right now. You're all 4D. 3D is 3D VTubers. 2D is live 2D VTubers. Welcome to the Luaverse slang.
You're affected. They're 4D because they're affected by the passage of time.
Yeah, exactly. That is the fourth D.
3D models don't age.
What will be my thoughts when I'm eventually pitted against Germa? Oh, that would be. I can imagine this like. It is embarrassing how detailed the scene that just appeared in my mind is.
Oh yeah, just appeared. Okay.
No. It's like a Braveheart scene where it's like storming and Germa has no idea who I am and I shed one tear and I let him kill me.
You let him kill you? I'm fully prepared to murder Germa and Ludwig for
I'm sure you are. Your parasocial passion does not run as deep as mine.
It's just a different kind.
True. Well, okay, I would stay alive if Momo Suzunene was still needed to be protected. I would take a bullet for her.
Our ranks would be so low, we wouldn't even. Well, actually, because if it's a physical war, I guess it would depend. I don't know how we would be placing people here.
I think that V-tweeters would be in the front.
as fodder?
Yes.
Okay.
Be in the front lines, I mean. Then we would be archers, but like still basically in the front lines.
Yeah, because we're the under 5K folks.
Then
that's what I'm saying. We're dying way before we see Germa.
Oh, for sure. Germa is like an advisor in the castle.
Yeah. But not getting anywhere near them.
Yeah, this is true. Germa doesn't really see combat.
Now
Lest he would just break in half with his weak back.
Oh my god. Mousy is all the way hidden behind several walls.
Oh my god, she's like the princess in the tower. Where everyone is like, for Mousy! Oh!
The Niji Sanji boys are standing guard outside the doors.
True.
They're still in the tower, but
No, but they're like up on the vanguard.
yeah, it's Attack on Titan rules. The worst people are put in the Survey Corps to die.
Which is so messed up. And also actually factually accurate.
It's okay. This is what I've been training for. This is why I do so many sports, so I can fight.
Uh-huh. Well, oh, no, you know what? I'll be on the cybersecurity team.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'll be flying the drones.
No.
God.
Okay. Oh, Nugget is shedding so much.
No, see, here's the problem, Nuos. You're thinking about it in terms of fans. The fans aren't fighting.
No, it's...
The VTubers are fighting. The actual content creators are in this war.
Yeah, no fans involved.
No, yeah.
No, it is a... That's why we have to train, because it's a physical fight.
Yeah. Too dark. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, gosh.
The streamer reflects the fans' power level.
How interesting.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like it's more like the like a marquis of a fiefdom is not stronger because he has more residents. He has more money. You can buy better armor,
more money
maybe.
To buy more models with.
Oh, true. More bodies. You swap bodies. It's like cyberpunk.
Ooh, every model counts as a life.
Oh, I got more lives then. Sorry, Farah.
True. Yeah, I know. I'm kaput. Well, that's why I am training more. That's why I have been training more.
I love the idea that towards the end of a battle, it's just a ton of like giant-headed chibis on the field.
Just small Ame.
Yes, buff Ame.
Oh. We all need buff models.
Also, Nuos would be a weapons dealer. That's true.
Oh, wow, yeah.
This has really gotten detailed.
Technically, Nugget is his own VTuber now.
Nugget, well, he would die immediately. He would die just at the sight of the battle happening.
He's a little prince. He has a very delicate constitution.
Oh, he better man up because he's going out to battle.
He would hide. He would be a deserter for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Mume fans being extra bloodthirsty.
Again, no fans though.
That just reminds me of the meme where it said the Black Plague was Mume and Fauna's most sketch collab.
I think you told me about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I almost fell off the elliptical. We're good.
The fans are just watching it happen live on stream.
Yeah, it's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah. They can send money. They can send super chats.
Yeah.
They can commission more models for us from Nuance.
Honestly, the more I talk about this, the more it feels like VTubers would win by far. But I guess we're VTubers and we're making the rules of this world, so.
Yeah. It depends on if unless our fleshy counterparts have to do the war for us and there is no model swapping.
What's with the blushing? I'm really unhealthy. I'm really unhealthy. My face is actually this red though.
Your heart rate's gone down. Good work.
Yeah. Once I get over the hill, it usually gets a little better. Not that much better though. That might be.
Yeah. I have a ton of liquid IV if you ever want some.
What? Why?
For the electrolytes.
Why do you have that? Do you just drink it?
Because I work out, so I need electrolytes. Yeah, it's just a powder. It's just like a powder that you put in your water.
Wait. I'm confused. Did I just hear you say you have a bunch of liquid IV?
That's the brand.
Oh.
It's just an electrolyte drink.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were just drinking IV bags.
Oh my god. Just straight saline down the gullet.
Yeah, I was really concerned. I need more water.
Liquid IV is an electrolyte drink. It's just a brand name.
I'm so sorry if you can hear me swallowing.
For ASMR.
Well, yesterday's workout stream, everyone could hear my heartbeat.
Wow. What does the mean?
First survives on sodium.
Kind of true. As a child, my favorite snack was I would slice a raw garlic clove in half and sprinkle it with salt.
You're coupled with the story you told me earlier today.
My childhood, I was something. Entirely me. It was all me.
Yeah, no one told you to do any of this.
No, I just thought garlic tasted good and I thought salt tasted good, so I was like, I bet raw garlic is even better. But if I put salt on it, chef's kiss.
You guys.
Should I tell the story that I told earlier in the day?
I would like you to.
When I was in the first grade, 6 years old, I realized that if I peed my pants, I could get out of class and also get free pants from the Lost and Found. So I would just, if I had to go to the bathroom, I would wait till somebody occupied the bathrooms, then I wouldn't be able to go, and then just peed my pants, and then went to the teacher and was like, peed my pants. And then I would get to miss out on class. I would have to, because class was so boring. So, did that a few times.
At least 3 that you remember, you told me.
Yeah, 3 times that I remember. And then I moved on to saying I had a sore throat, because then they would send me to the nurse's office, and she would give me a glass of ginger ale, and I would sip on my ginger ale and read books in the nurse's office.
Noah said Sigma Ferret hustling. That's so unhinged. See, why did I get bullied for doing nothing, and you didn't get bullied for peeing your pants?
I'm just that elite. That's unfortunate. See, I wasn't like, I was discreet.
I don't even know whether to hide or show that comment. The decision was made for me. I have a very distinct, I don't have anything that weird, except, I did tell you kind of about how in 5th grade someone pooped their pants. 5th grade!
Yes. Yeah.
But I didn't tell you the details of, we weren't quite sure who it was, we just knew someone sitting near the back of the classroom had pooped their pants because that's where it smelled.
Oh no.
It was a whole investigation. Can you imagine being that person?
It would be awful. It would be awful. I had too much pride as a pants peer. As a pants pisser, I was too prideful, I guess. I never even thought about it going wrong.
But in 4th grade, I remember actually this is not as this is a less horrifying story than everything else we've just been saying, but we were doing these like peer reviewing papers thing where we had to like wait in line at these different stations and get our paper read by various people. And I was sitting there and I'd been waiting for like 5 minutes waiting for the teacher. And I look at the guy behind me and his face is bright red. And I look down and he's holding his finger and he has stapled his finger and it's bleeding.
No.
And he's waiting in line. And I was like, go to the front of the line.
Oh,
he was like,
no.
He was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, no, just go to the front of the line. He had been waiting there a while, by the way, too.
Oh man.
That poor kid.
That's so sad. This is off topic of that. The pants pooper. I just remember that one time we were having a New Year's Eve thing, and he was at your house, and he was telling us about how he finally decided to stop caring about being cool, just like us, and how like he should have been like us from the beginning and never cared about being cool. Which was such a backhanded
This was, by the way,
compliment.
a recent, like, this was, okay, so this was a kid I went to elementary, middle, high school with, and we still know him, right? But we're not, like, good friends with him. And in the last couple of years, it was a New Year's party that we saw him at, and yeah, he was like, I should have just never cared about being cool like you guys.
So insulting.
So insulting. Yeah, did you know at that same party, I actually think about this a lot, and it's a serious question for you. Okay, so you are at like a holiday party, surrounded by college goers, right? And they literally got back from school like today, right? And they just finished their finals, right? Because it's like holiday. And you're like, oh, how did finals go? Mm-hmm. Is that a normal question?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Their sister, who's closer to me in age, was like, you can't just ask that. And I was like, what do you mean I can't just ask how finals went? Like, she's like, they shouldn't have to like tell you their grade. I was like, well, did you get a bad grade? And they're like, no. And I was like, so it's fine.
And also, you don't have to tell someone your grade. If someone asks that question, you can just be like, oh, it went fine.
I mean, to be fair, I said, did you do okay? I think is what I said.
Oh.
But
that's when you messed
out
up.
of line? Oh, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the pants pooper did look down on us. It's true. I was too nice.
We were looked down upon by the pants pooper.
To be fair, I am the pants pisser, so I had no like.
I'm not though.
I was too nice in that moment because I thought this internally, and I should have just said it out loud. Well, he wasn't bad intentioned, I guess is the thing.
He's a really nice person.
Yeah, I remember him saying that, and my first thought was, I never thought you were cool. Yes, you are the only one who comes from a school that has no noticeable social hierarchy. But we're not one to talk because, as we've mentioned before, at our school, the theater kids were the most popular. And this kid, Pooper kid, was a theater kid, and that's why. He had cool friends. I just never thought he was cool. You know?
No, I don't think anyone would use the word cool to describe him first. I think nice would be the first word.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, one of the nicest people I've ever met.
This is probably so mean of us. Oh, you don't know him though.
Yeah, you don't know him. I mean, even if people who know us don't know who we're talking about. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Theater kids were cool in our school. Theater kids were in the student government, which is also cool. Theater kids were literally the top of the social hierarchy at our school. They controlled the school, like literally. They made all the decisions. It was super weird. Chad Pooper versus Nerd VTuber. This is so mean. We're calling him something that he did in like 4th, 5th grade.
Oh.
And to be honest, I don't know that specific instance was him, but he definitely pooped his pants in class at one point.
Personally, honestly, you know what? I don't think I'm ever gonna see him again. So.
Oh, I absolutely will. So I have to keep these thoughts in mind.
You have to think about that.
Yeah.
Every time you say something. Hey, Pooper, can you pass me this drink?
Oh my God. I would never accidentally do that, but just imagine.
He was telling you to show dominance. He might not have been, but I think I was.
Farrah was peeing her pants to show dominance to all the other little ferrets. I mean, I don't know ferret social etiquette, so maybe that's true.
Honestly. This might not be, it's been so long, this might not be a real memory, but I might have gone up to a kid and been like, I don't really want to be in class. And they're like, I don't either. And I might have been like, I'm gonna go pee my pants then.
I believe that could have happened because I have done similar things, and what happens is the other person just thinks you're joking.
Well, we were like 6 though.
Even then.
I think he was mostly like, you're not gonna pee your pants. You like shouldn't do that. And I was like, why? And he couldn't come up with a good reason. He was like,
oh
you
my
know
God.
what? I don't know. Because he was like, because then you'll have pee in your pants. I was like, but I'm gonna get new pants, obviously.
Your poor mother. So many pants soiled.
She was bored. She was bored being a stay-at-home mom. I made it interesting.
You know what my mom did to stave off boredness as a stay-at-home mom? Lied to me and made me look like a fool in front of all the children.
That's why you got bullied.
Can't say it wasn't a contributing factor.
Should have just been a pants pisser.
I don't think that would have helped. I mean, Pooper Boy was made fun of just because he farted in class, and that was before the pooping. He really needed to regulate his bowels. I mean, he learned, of course, but it was a long stretch. When
I was in the 3rd grade, I farted.
No. Here's what you don't understand, Dork Angle. Farrah did not have a bladder problem. Farrah was consciously peeing her pants so that she could get out of class. Mm-hmm. She could just go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
In fact, an element of this was that you were holding it in until someone went to the bathroom, right?
Yeah, so it looked like I couldn't hold it while they were in the bathroom. And then I got out of class. Then I didn't have to go to class. True, I brought back free pants. I added to the pants collection.
What did I get for my mom? Actually, there was,
My mom actually did not think that I had a bladder issue because I do remember telling her when she was like, you peed your pants again. And I was like, yeah, so I wouldn't have to go to class.
Honestly, that does kind of sound like something my mom might be on board for. I can see my mom hearing me say that and being like, she's an entrepreneur. But no, here's my mother going to school story. So I would accidentally leave my jacket at school, as little kids do. And my mom would get very distressed by this because she was like, if we don't go get the jacket by the end of the day, we're never gonna see it again. So after school hours, we would break into the school and go to every single lost and found bucket, I don't know why they're buckets, and look for the jacket. And it would usually take at least an hour, and the school was completely empty. Entrepreneur, there you go.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I accidentally farted in class. Mm-hmm. And I sat right next to my crush, and he was like, oh, whenever that happens, I just say somebody else did it. And I was like, oh.
Did you turn to him and say he did it?
Yes, I did. I said to the entire class, he just farted.
Oh my, how did you get away with the kids at your school were so nice.
I was the bully.
You were the bully. Meanwhile, I was getting bullied by the kids who were getting bullied, like literally.
I was getting bullied by my stepsister. So,
home bullying.
What goes around comes around. No, it was only at school.
Okay. Did I ever tell you about how I got bullied by, I was in 5th grade, and I was just walking, like I was holding a red bouncy ball, and I was walking outside to the recess, and a 1st grader, who I've never seen in my entire life, as he was walking past me, he just pushed the ball out of my hand and threw it away.
Weird.
Yeah, I guess I must have just looked bullyable.
I was talking to my friends recently about how, people in Hollywood and stuff can get away with so much, but also people let them get away with so much that it kind of makes them awful people. Like my friends were like, yeah, if everyone always told me I was great and like never held me accountable for anything, yeah, I would be an awful person.
You know, Bo Burnham literally has a song with these sentiments as lyrics, right?
I did not know that because I actually don't really listen to Bo Burnham.
Yeah, I'll send you the song because it's yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about that, and I was thinking about it again, and I was like, would I really be an awful person? And then I remembered that in pre-kindergarten, pre-K, I was the favorite little girl in the daycare and could do absolutely no wrong.
Oh, that was the thing even in my daycare.
I was the absolute favorite, and I took full advantage of it. I took full advantage of it. I went up to a girl. We were all given popsicles, and I finished my popsicle. And I went up to this girl, and I was like, "I finished mine. Can I have yours?" She was like, "No." So I went to the teacher, and I was like, "I finished mine, and I want another." And she was like, "Oh, we're all out." And I was like, "She hasn't finished hers yet." And then we were like, "Hey, yeah, give Farrah your popsicle."
Was this at the elementary school we talked about earlier?
No, this was like I was like 4. This was like pre-kindergarten,
Okay.
pre-K. I wasn't even in pre-K yet.
That's unhinged. What?
No, I was the absolute favorite. And then at nap time, so little kids like that are forced to go to nap time,
Right,
but I would just be like, I don't want to. And they're like, well, you know yourself best, so of course we're not going to make you have nap time if you don't want to. And I went, and one time I was like going to nap time, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to nap today or not. And there was a kid next to me, and I like got up to like leave, and he's like, you can't leave. It's nap time. And I was like, no, I'm allowed to leave. I can do whatever I want. And he was like, what do you mean you're like, no, it's nap time. You're not allowed to. And then he tried to tell me, and she was like, Farrah can leave nap time if she wants to.
What the hell?
And he was like, okay, I don't want to take a nap either. And she's like, no, you don't know what you want. You have to have nap time.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, did your parents like make either they owned the daycare or they made their lives a living hell?
No, they just loved me.
Wow, can I not relate to any of what you're saying right now? I had teachers that bullied me. They're dead now though, so.
Oh, I had really mean teachers when I went to like 4th and 5th grade. I went to a new school, and that was when my reign of terrors came to an end. They were really mean to me. They didn't know that I was really smart, so they were mean.
Farrah is secretly the Ojo Sama character? I don't think it's so secret.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because the lights are off. Maybe it's because it's really dark in here. I was literally exercising in a completely dark room, by the way, if you're curious.
Keeps it cool.
It does, but also I just have really sensitive eyes, so even right now it's a little too bright, even though I just turned the light on in the room. She's the sleepless child that the prophecies foretold.
Oh, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, you're not allowed to chew with your mouth open.
What?
And I was chewing, just as a
yeah. I mean, I guess I'm wondering how this can play into the story.
You shouldn't chew with your mouth open. And I was chewing with my mouth open, and again, one of the other little kids was like, "You're not supposed to chew with your mouth open." And one of the daycare people was nearby and was like, "She has a stuffy nose, so she has to chew with her mouth open."
What the hell? They're making excuses for you.
I know.
See, here's the thing. That was never me, but I usually the default for me was that no one even acknowledged that I was there. So I could sometimes get away with stuff just because they didn't notice I was even there. I remember very specifically that in preschool, at like preschool daycare, they had these like swings that were like hanging from the ceiling, and the swings themselves were hanging like 5 or 6 feet off the ground. And I remember, because no one would acknowledge my existence, and I really wanted to go on to the very top swing, I climbed up on a table, climbed up on one of the lower swings, climbed up from the lower swing to the higher, and then to the highest swing. For a max charisma stat, yeah.
There was one daycare person that I couldn't get away with as much.
Good.
And I did, I think, say a swear word, and she did wash my mouth out with soap.
Oh my God, that actually happened?
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't know anyone actually did that.
Yeah. Well, it was a really, really, really small town. I feel like that's important. It's like, it's not like it was just like in a normal area. It was in a really small town.
Yeah, a really rural area.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I could get away with a lot.
Whew. Whew.
Oh, man. Those were the days. I think about how if I had stayed in that area, probably would have grown up full on Ojosama. Like,
Also
really.
known
like,
as a girl boss in the real world.
Yeah. Or even, like, I feel like I would have been, like...
A Karen?
The most not a Karen, but, like, the most stereotypical, like...
Popular girl,
cheerleader, popular girl,
yeah.
If I had just stayed in that little town.
Was there anyone like that at our school, at our high school?
Yes, there is. Yeah, there was. She was never mean, though. That's the thing about our high school. Everyone was too nice, really.
Well,
as, like, the popular kids wise.
Yes and no.
Oh, we are in the wrong voice chat right now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, should we switch voice chats? 1 second.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Although, to be fair, people on our Discord are like, well, even when they get a normal voice chat, they're like, are you guys streaming right now? Oh, you couldn't hear that.
No, I couldn't.
I was just saying that even when our friends join the voice chat, they're like, are you guys streaming?
That's true. That would be the one time that they wouldn't, though.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, can you give them an oh ho ho?
Not right now, but maybe in a future date.
Okay, true. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. Now, speaking of oh ho ho, you sent me a clip from when Luca was on Speak of the Devil with Iron Mouse, and that clip included a Nina clip where she started laughing, and her actual literal laugh was literally like, oh, and I was like, what the hell? Whoa! It's incredible. I love her. I love Nina. I love Nina from Niji-Sanji Ian. She's great. Also, that Luca clip is hilarious. Hello?
It was so funny.
Oh, okay.
It was so funny. Sorry, I spaced out. I spaced out. I'm sorry. I was paying attention, but after the words finished, I spaced out. I was thinking about the circus unit at PE.
I didn't know if you were going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Farrah went to a school that had a circus unit, you guys. I didn't go to that school, but it's just the funniest thing.
We got to unicycle and learn how to juggle and tumble. And then the other weird thing about that school was the on your birthday you could use the school's kitchen to bake a birthday cake, and you got to invite 2 of your best friends to help make the cake. So there was a lot of drama about who your 2 best friends would be.
Which I noted is quite literally a Survivor challenge. Like on the show Survivor, if a single person wins a reward, they'll get to choose 2 people to come with them. And it's always a point of contention. So it's very funny that the school reenacted the same thing.
'Twas not a clown school or a co-op. It was a French school.
Mm-hmm. Which is even funnier.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
Seriously. Can't relate, but seriously. I have done so much exercising. I've been exercising for almost an hour straight. Look at me go. So healthy. How many calories have I burned? I don't even know. You know what's, okay, so you know how like a lot of exercise machines have like a thing that'll tell you how many calories you've burned. I know it's kind of supposed to be encouraging. It is always the most discouraging thing in the world, because I could be soaking in sweat, be completely run out of breath, and I look and it's like 10 calories. And I'm like,
yeah, same.
Let's do, I'm gonna get on the rowing machine for a bit. I'm gonna feel dead after this. Maybe. I have had a thing recently. Oh, you wanna hear something absolutely unwell? I have had a thing recently that after my workout streams, for about 3 hours, my heart just feels like, just constantly palpating. For like 3 hours. It's pretty bad. I can't see chat. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to drink less soda too, but I did have a Pepsi for lunch. And cookies. Cookies! Oh, I made chocolate chip cookies last night and they were really good. I guess if you came to my stream last night, you know that, but that's scary. Yeah. Normally it's like what I feel after like a really good workout, but usually doesn't last so long. Not great, not great. Gotta walk a little bit after crazy cardio. The thing is I don't think you guys understand how not crazy the cardio I'm doing is. I'm essentially just walking in circles around my house. Don't you continue to burn some calories after that? Do you? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you do. That's why it's beneficial to build muscle, because the more like muscle you have, the more calories you're burning at rest.
Right now, by the way, I'm on my rowing machine, so I'm not even moving. I don't know what my heart rate is, but you know how in gym they make you walk a lap after you run? It's to prevent that. Interesting.
The cool down.
Yeah, maybe I need to do more cool downs. I don't even do a warm up, but honestly, a warm up for walking sounds a little.
The fact that your heart rate went way down when you sat down makes me think that a big part of it is water.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I think I'm just I think I'm just dehydrated. I definitely need to drink more water, honestly.
I'll throw a bag of liquid IV your way next time I see ya.
Thanks, please do. I do need it. I actually should stretch for my rowing machine. Not gonna lie, I really should stretch for my rowing machine. Yeah, warm up for walking is walking. Exactly. I got this rowing machine for free from my coworker because he bought a really fancy one.
Ooh, that's so nice.
Yeah. And then I proceeded to barely use it.
Jumping jacks is a workout for Lua.
Huh?
I said jumping jacks is a workout for Lua.
Jumping jacks is more of a workout than my actual workout is.
G Fuel Arquin.
Can I get a G Fuel sponsorship? I think that'd be pretty funny. Can anyone get a G Fuel sponsorship?
People can. PewDiePie has. Well, I don't know if you can.
That's the worst example you could have possibly given for if anyone can get a G Fuel sponsorship. Oh yeah, I mean PewDiePie got one, so.
Well, I said people can. I never said it was attainable for everyone.
Let's Google it. I'm gonna Google it. We're Googling it. How to get G Fuel.
How to get PewDiePie. How to get him. Where does he live? How can I trap him?
PewDiePie live? How to get G Fuel sponsorship. G Fuel sponsorship details. How to get sponsored by G Fuel.
They also sponsor XQC.
They sponsor everyone. Soon to be Germa too, I'm sure, because he just signed with an agency, actually. Oh. Okay, so they used to accept sponsorships from anyone, but they don't anymore.
Why would they need to when they have PewDiePie and XQC and Ludwig?
Yeah.
And Germa and Moist Critical.
Well, Germa should get sponsored by Huel.
Oh, Huel. I have a ton of Huel.
Yeah, Maya does have a G Fuel sponsorship. I've seen her tweets. They're funny. So I was on elliptical for an hour, and now I'm on a rowing machine, but I'm kind of taking it chill. Also, I just realized there's no music. Can you hear me? You can hear me. Farah?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I got distracted.
What's the custom Lua G Fuel flavor?
It's
Probably
gotta be like
citrusy.
bright blue.
Huh? Bright blue? Ooh, I think a lemon, but the bright blue would be cool. I would like that, actually. Now that there's
I'm
no...
actually looking
Huh?
at a list of like I'm looking at a list of different sponsorships that streamers can get right
Gamer
now.
sub sponsorship?
Oh no, artesian builds on here.
Gamer suppers. I think that would be really funny. I would like... Can I get sponsorships for the meme? Would you guys hate me? If I got some sponsorships for the meme, I think I could do some funny stuff with it.
For which one?
Anything. Go for it, get paid. I don't want money, though.
Popcorn?
I guess I could just, you know, I guess I could just not actually be sponsored by these companies.
You could just make fake sponsored content.
I could just make fake companies.
Oh, true. I would get in on that. Can we have Luaverse companies that exist only in the Luaverse?
If anyone here in chat, please, please, please go make a fake logo for a company and tweet it at us, and like at me or Farah, and we will sponsor this fake company. We'll sponsor your fake company.
We'll sponsor any fake company you could throw at us.
Yes, well, I mean, within some reason.
Oh, true. Say so only.
I was gonna say the Tengu eggs.
Tengu.
Yeah, make some fake companies for us. We'll go ham with it. Would I like to be sponsored by Nord Shadowix Legends? Time to make your Flight Sim Airlines logo. Oh, that would be cute. I'm in for it now. See, I always put out these challenges and no one ever accepts. Speaking of challenges, I have a current challenge out right now whose deadline is March 18th, that you take my green screen footage and edit it to stuff, which Farah still hasn't even done, and she was the one who asked me to do all that stuff.
I'm busy.
Do it on stream.
I'm working on it.
I won't watch.
I'm working on it.
I guess I just realized I'm not even tracking right now, even though I'm just sitting here. Hi. There you go. Yeah, please make us some fake logos for us to sponsor. I would.
I'm gonna hop on Canva right now and start us off.
Good, do it. I'm excited. Sponsored by the Luaverse LLC. When are we gonna make an LLC? I wonder. It's so expensive, actually.
No reason to. When we are each bringing in 300 concurrent viewers on average.
I don't think you need to go that far. My dad's such a weird guy. Every time I'm talking about doing anything, he's like, "You should make an LLC," and I'm like, "It costs money to make an LLC." He's like, "It's fine. It'll absolve you of liability," and I'm like, "It's."
Just take the liability.
Yeah, the problem is it's like, I mean, it's actually not that expensive. It's like under $1,000, but oh, I see the first one has already come in, and it's not exactly brand friendly.
Oh no.
I can mark it. Oh, see, that's the reason that my dad wants us to make an LLC, because you can write it off as so okay. We actually had a discussion about taxes earlier, and I was saying if you have an LLC, then if you mark it as like a non-profitable company, which is not, you're losing a ton of money, then you don't have to pay any taxes on it. Because the income comes to the company and not the person.
Sorry, I just saw the
the first logo that's come in.
Yep.
That one you can take that one on.
Offensive.
My dad watches Mad Money. He does it. Actually, I don't think Mad Money is still on, but I bet. Oh, actually, it is, isn't it? I think they talk about cryptocurrency now. Did that guy die? Am I crazy?
I have no idea.
custom software cannot be expensed, so technically VTuber models fall under the exception. But I'm not expensing it. The company's paying for it. Like, you know what I mean? That's not an expense. If the company pays for the model, the company's paying for the model. It's not an expense.
And you can't write off models because technically they're like a capital investment. They're not like a write-off.
I don't think, well, you can't write them off. Yeah, you can't write them off in the beginning to begin with. Yeah. But I'm just saying it's negative money from the company. So even though the company may have brought money in, they've spent more money on models than they had in the first place. So the company doesn't have to pay taxes because it didn't make any money. That's the reasoning. So that's why my dad's always trying to get me to make an LLC every time I'm spending money on a hobby, because then then there's a tax thing. My dad's a weird guy, though. He has a ton of companies. It makes my dad sound like he's committing tax fraud, and I'm not going to say he's not.
I was hanging out with my roommate once out and about, and we just overheard this guy talking to his buddy about how he like $1 million, but just did his taxes so that it looked like he didn't. And my roommate was like, "That's just tax fraud.
That's just tax fraud, baby.
That's just straight up tax fraud. That's just tax fraud."
See, the funny thing is, though, there is a way to commit tax fraud legally, as long as you have the money and the backing to set up a bunch of companies. Anyways. One of your crazy trust friends formed an LLC in high school. All he did was fix people's lacrosse equipment for them. There you go. My dad sounds like he knows what he's talking about. My dad actually does know what he's talking about. Lua tax fraud stream. Oh my God. Yeah, we should do a stream where we set up I tell you how to commit tax fraud legally. We'll have Papa Lucky on. I think that'd be really funny, actually.
That's so funny.
That would be really funny, actually. Okay, anyways, we should probably end this stream here.
Wait.
What?
I want you to see, before we go, I want you to see my logo
Oh, did you already make one?
I made a logo.
Oh.
One moment, please. I have to, I'm not quite finished with it yet.
Until you're done with that. Hey everyone, thanks for coming to the stream, sponsored by Pizza Slut.
Your one-stop shop for the pizza that's been in the most people's mouths. Let me just go to Twitter. Let me just hop on over to Twitter for a moment. I tried to keep it aesthetic. I tried. My Twitter's not my. Hello?
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 Hi.
It's not adding you.
What do you mean?
What's your tweet?
Lua
handle?
V Lucky?
Oh, thank you. Oh, I misspelled lucky.
Wow. Good job.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful. There's my business.
See, the problem, Crystal Blisters, is you didn't make these. You didn't make these. You've put the logo quite small on a... It doesn't fit in the... You can't read it once it's the right size.
Read it if you're on a computer.
Look at it on stream. You can't read it.
Oh, let me see. Let's see. Oh, crap. Well, that's why you gotta do the spiel. That's why you gotta do the spiel.
Give us the spiel.
I'm sponsoring you.
No, you're a girl boss. Give us the elevator pitch.
Hey, welcome to Fur Rat. We'll kill whoever you need whenever you need. Fur Rat. Murderers for hire.
Fantastic, thanks. It's worse on mobile. I bet even when I pumped it up to the full screen, you couldn't see it. Here you go. Fur rat. Murders for hire. You said fur rat.
Fur rat.
Fur rat.
Yeah, it's fur rat.
Is it like you're slicing the word in half?
It sure is. Fur rat. Murderers for hire.
So you said fur rat again.
I'm just saying it best I can. It's a hard to pronounce word.
You made the company.
And? I'm not allowed to have a speech impediment now.
So it's not great for branding, I have to say. Anyways, look, thanks for Furret and Pizza Slut for sponsoring the stream. I'll see y'all tomorrow for some live 3D, and have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.